Day 81 and a leisurely start today. Rolled out at midday from the hotel in Tbilisi, which is an absolute delight after a hearty breakfast, and I'm climbing Sans Panier today. Little 11-kilometre time trial up to the Sabara monastery this morning. I'm only 200 kilometres from Tbilisi and starting to realise that it's all coming to an end quite quickly, and I think this morning's little foray is really just an attempt to prolong the touring, because I've absolutely loved it and I don't really want it to end, I don't think. Absolutely phenomenal visit up to the Sabara monastery. Absolutely amazing. And now spot a lunch by the Rabati fortress, which I think costs an awful lot to get into, so that probably won't happen. But I had noodles for tea last night after coming over the cold, which was completely insufficient, but I just could not be bothered to go out and forage for anything else. So I had a massive bonk coming down from the fortress and chanced upon a bread shop selling these really big round flatbreads, and just finish off the remains of one with the quince jam that I brought over the car with me from Batumi, which is extremely tasty. It was 18 Larry to have a look around the fortress, about £6, which is a little bit beyond the budget, so I've rolled out of Tbilisi. Nice little downhill heading east towards Tbilisi, and with the same tailwind that pushed me into the town last night. Pretty ideal. Day 82, likely the penultimate day of the tour, and a chilly start, -6 this morning at 9 o'clock. Peeled off the road yesterday at about 4:30 to get a quick snap of the Tbilisi fortress, and got significantly more than I bargained for. I was intercepted by a chap called David, and he said to me, "Schnapps?" And I said, yes. I've actually had a few offers for schnapps already, but from people that have looked like they've had a few too many schnapps already, so I've politely declined. But David seemed right on top of things, so accepted and was invited in, and the full Georgian hospitality was laid on. It was quite remarkable, actually. Massive feast of bread and various different meaty things, fruit, nuts, all sorts, and I was put up there for the night and then given an exceptionally hearty breakfast in front of the stove this morning, and sent on my way with a hamper of various goodies. So yeah, David and Tamara, big thanks. Not a word of language shared apart from good morning, so hope to send my thanks back to them via some English speaking relatives of theirs. But wow, Georgia, amazing. It's really quite difficult to relate to or sort of come to terms with quite the level of hospitality and generosity that they extended to me. It's really, I don't understand why they're so keen to share things and to bring you into their life. Like that whole evening and this morning was completely revolved around me and my sort of needs, and it's something I've never experienced anywhere else. Wending my way down this delightful little gorge, and I'm glad that it's mostly downhill, because I'm feeling a little bit hungover is probably too strong a word, but a lot of wine seen off last night, and as soon as the level in my glass dropped by half a centimetre, David was straight onto me to top it back up again. So it only seemed polite to keep consuming. It's very good actually. They made the schnapps and the wine themselves. In fact, I've been sent away with a bottle of schnapps for the road. There's the hamper of nuts, fruit. There's a chakapiri in there somewhere as well, and some walnutty, grapey treats. Must be a kg there. Good job it's downhill. Something a bit odd going on here. There's a man in a funny hat with a stick. He seems to be slowing the traffic down for some reason. I'm not sure what he's doing. Down into the big flat main valley here, and joining up pretty soon with the road that I would have taken from Batumi had I not come over the Giditsky Pass. Pretty fast, busy road this one, and drivers not giving a great deal of room, so I'm going to take the back route to Gori. Mercifully, I've turned off the main road. That was 10 kilometres of high risk, high lung damage cycling. And up for me! I turned off the main road onto this lovely little quiet road and couldn't quite believe it, but saw another cycle tourer coming my way. It turned out to be Stefan from Switzerland. Welcome to the channel, Stefan, if you're watching. And he was on his way back from Tbilisi, having cycled out to Georgian from Switzerland previously last year. And what a boost to morale to see that there's other foolish people out there cycling through the winter months. Great to see, good for morale. Good Terry. Visit to Gori Games Hall for a marathon pinger session. Absolutely superb to see. All town should have one. Brilliant. Day 83. Starting my day off today in my favoured way, which is with coffee in the tent. Sadly, no chocolate waffles. Haven't had a chocolate waffle since, I don't know where, Austria. But I have got one of these enormous flatbread thingies, which I'm going to work my way through with the remnants of the quince jam. Just soaking up what will probably be my last night in a tent on this tour, because today, unless there's a complete disaster en route, is the final day of the tour. So feeling a little bit melancholic perhaps that it's all coming to an end, but also looking out of the tent door here and noticing the clouds flying from left to right, which should be blowing me at pace to Tbilisi. There was a lot of precipitation last night, where I was camped falling as rain, but not much higher up as snow, so glad I'm down as low as I am, about 600 metres now. The free hub has been skipping, I don't know, maybe 8-10 times this morning already in about 5 kilometres. It is on the way out. Either that or Jenny is protesting that the tour is coming to an end and wants to carry on, like myself. Can only really describe it as a honking tailie blowing me down towards Tbilisi. What a way to finish the tour, and I might need it if the free hub gives out completely. Processional pace today, bringing it home. Easy miles, top gear cruising. daily. Torquay closing in. I think I might have stopped the camera too early, but I'm actually nowhere near Tbilisi anyway. It's probably still 15k. Made a considerable effort to try and find a quiet route into the city, and traffic-wise that's been going very well. Dog-wise, I've had several aggressive chaps come at me as a last obstacle to overcome before tour completion, but fended them off, and Tbilisi town centre approaching. Still got a tailie even after having turned 90 degrees and started heading south. It's like a little reward for all those headwinds endured along the way, just to find a little tailie. Oh, flipping it. Do one, mate. You too. Ah! Just heading up to find a little cafe where I'm meeting Mikey and Joanna in, well, a few hours actually. And they're putting me up for a few days. The whole reason really that this trip was conceived, so very much looking forward to reconvening with them for a bit of rest and relaxation and merriment. Torquay to Tbilisi by bike. Done it, mate. Now it's here at the August coffee shop that I can finally call the tour complete. Really, a bit of an anticlimax to be honest.